it going, good people? What's up in Vaporville today? Rob here, Old City Vapor, back with another revisit to an old device. This is the eGo. This one in particular is the eGo Twist battery with an iClear 16. It's pretty much what I started vaping with. I think the first time I ever vaped anything was on one of those the little black blue cigarette style devices. Worked okay, but wasn't really my thing. I tried it and didn't really get into it that much. And then several months later, I came across the eGo style batteries and with the clear miser tanks, and vaped those and was like, wow, big difference. That's when I really got into vaping, was when I picked up a few eGo batteries and iClear 16 clear misers. These are, pretty straightforward. You can replace the heads in them. This is a dual coil, it's got, several wicks in there. Really easy to replace the heads on them. I used these for the first few months I was vaping and really enjoyed them. They're a little bit, they can be a little janky at times. If you don't vape properly, you can flood them pretty easy. They're not one that you want to leave upside down, because eventually they will start leaking on you. But I've given most of them away. I still have a couple, and you can see they still vape quite well. You can get a kit with the standard 650 milliamp battery, a clear miser, and a charger cord. You can pick them up pretty much all over the place for like $29.95. You shop around, you can get them even cheaper than that. We got a few a while back. I think we paid 15 bucks for the kit. It was a 650 battery, a clear miser. The charger cord comes in the little blister pack. But like I say, in stores, regular retail stores around, you can get them for 29 bucks pretty much all day long. A few things that you can do to upgrade a little bit, like the first one I got, which is actually this one right here, came from New Leaf Vapor right there. This is a 650 milliamp battery, but it's the eGo Twist, which is a variable voltage by twisting the little dial on the bottom right there. It goes from 3.3 to 4.8 volts. I usually have mine in the 3.8 to 4 volt range. It's set right about 4 right now. Warms the vape up just a little bit more, and it's really good. I've got Mount Baker Vapor Butter Pecan in there right now. I still vape that stuff all the time. Still one of my favorites. This is really what got me into vaping. Like I say, I tried one of the blues before, and maybe something else that a friend had, and off and on here and there, and just wasn't really impressed. Once I got an eGo battery, that's when I really got into vaping. And still to this day, this is the first one I bought. It's still going strong. Haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. The only issue is if you over tighten your tank or your battery charger. If you crank it down, the little connector pin that's in there can get squished down, and you lose contact. You have to stick something in there, toothpick or something, paper clip, whatever, a little tiny screwdriver like an eyeglass kit, and pry that little connector pin up a little bit. So you just want to be careful not to, you're not putting lug wrenches, lug nuts on a wheel. So just tighten it down to where it's, snug, and there you go. Vapes like a champ. What I really like is I kind of upgraded from the iClear 16s to like the Kanger T3 tanks. I had several of these. I still have a couple. I went on a break-in spree by accident, broke a bunch because the tips aren't replaceable. They are plastic. That's the thinnest spot right there. If you drop it, a lot of times it's going to break right there. But those work really well. And what's really similar to the T3 is the Smoke-Tech Aero tank. It's a metal tank, metal drip tip. It's not a replaceable drip tip, but it's real similar to the Pro Tank original drip tip that's on there, and it does have a glass tank. And these they vape great, they taste great, and they're like $7 or $8 for the tank. It's a replaceable, replaceable or rebuildable head that's in them. It's the same head that goes in the T3, the Pro Tank Mini, the Aero. You can interchange it. They fit in all of them. They work great. And this is an 1100 milliamp battery. This one on a full charge will pretty much last me most of the day. Like I say, I still use these batteries all the time. Easy to throw in your pocket. Don't even really notice that they're there. I just have them for backup. I've got all kinds of other devices. My MVP2 is my pretty much go-to device. That's what I use every day. But I always have these charged up, sitting around. Sometimes I'll just grab one as a backup, throw it in my pocket or my bag, my band bag, whatever, and I'm good to go. So if you're looking for something to give somebody to get them interested in vaping, these eGo style batteries are killer. Pretty much all kinds of different tanks will fit on there. You can use a little dripping, like a, I've got a, where is it at? These little atomizers, long barrel atomizer. If you just want to use it for a dripping atomizer, these work great on there as well. Not sure if there's anything in here. Let's see. Yep, they work great as well. So even if you want to drip, just to try some things out, drip, 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 a few drops in there, good to go. 4 or 5 drags, throw some more drips in there. They work good as well. So if you're into like a Pro Tank 2, I also use mini Pro Tank 2s. I've got several of those. Those work great on here. If you get the Pro Tank 2, the standard Pro Tank, the Pro Tank 3, they come with the little plinth skirt, beauty ring, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what the actual name is, but these screw right on there. Pro Tank 2 goes right on top of it, makes it beautiful, right? It's a beauty ring. I don't know, makes it a little more streamlined. Looks good. Without it, it looks a little janky. Still works though. But the little skirt comes with the Pro Tank 2s, 3s, 1s, whatever. And vapes really good. So like I say, if you're looking for something to give somebody, Christmas is right around the corner. This kind of setup would be ideal. If you get the ones with, some of them come with two batteries, like two 650s, two 900s, two 1100 milliamp batteries. The higher the milliamp, the longer the battery's going to last. Makes an awesome little kit. And if you want to upgrade to, you know, mini Pro Tank 2s, a Pro Tank, the T3, the Aero tank, anything like that is just going to make it even better. But even the standard iClear 16 is a great way to get started into vaping. Like I say, I started with that and I'm still using them to this day. This is the first eGo style battery that I bought, the Twist. Got it from New Leaf Vapor, and the thing works awesome. Man, that's really good. So there you have it. To get started into vaping, this is what I started with. Still using them to this day. Like I say, this is the original one. It's been going 7, 8, 9 months now. Still going strong. Still recharges. USB charger cord just plugs in. This screws in to right there. Like I say, no problems with them at all, other than that over tightening issue. And just vapes like a champ, man. For 29 bucks for a kit to get into vaping, it's a no-brainer. So there you have it. That's my revisit with the eGo style stick batteries. Started with them, still got them in my rack, always using them. Grab them to go just as a backup sometimes, or you know, if I'm going to be going somewhere and I have a friend that's interested in vaping, I'll set one up and say, here man, try this. If they really get into it, sometimes I'm like, here, take it with you. You know, pay it forward. We've given several of these to some of our friends, and they've been really stoked on them. So there you have it, the revisit of the eGo Twist style battery. I got black ones. My wife has pink. You can get them in several different colors. Like I say, you can get it with the Twist, the variable voltage. I would suggest getting a Twist. You know, if you're new and you want to get into vaping, I mean, the standard 650 is going to work just great. If you have a couple of them, even better. That way you can have one on the charger and one ready to go at all times. If you want to upgrade a little bit more money, you can get the Twist for like 10 bucks more or something. The Twist is going to give you that option to change your voltage a little bit, warm the vape up, a little more vapor, a little cooler vape. Different juices are going to taste better at a different voltage. Get somebody a kit like that, get them a couple of really good juices to go with it, and take a few minutes to show them how to charge the battery, show them how to change the heads on their tank, and show them how to fill it properly and how to vape with these. Vaping it's a little bit different than smoking. A little bit different technique. You know, it's not a puff type thing. You know, you just want to take a good smooth draw and you get good amounts of vapor. With these bottom coil tanks, you know, if you puff on them, you can flood them. It's not that big a deal. You get the gurgle. The iClear 16s, they're kind of famous for getting that gurgle in there. Pretty easy to remedy it, but you know, like I say, just take a few minutes with a new vapor, show them how to use the battery, show them how to charge it, show them how to fill the tanks, replace the heads, and give them a little tutorial if you want on proper vaping technique. Like I say, it's a little bit different than smoking, but way better in my opinion. Way better. So there you have it. Revisit of the eGo twist and the standard eGo style battery. Tried, true, and tested, man. These things work, no doubt about it. They're inexpensive and a great way to get started. There you have it. That's my point of view. Take it or leave it. I'm just vaping away the day with these things, man. Anyway, there you have it. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Once again, thanks as always for watching, putting up with my ridiculousness, and I'll be back with more videos and more mayhem and lots more to follow. Leave me some comments, and there you have it. Catch you later. Bye-bye.